Welcome to the Dr. Jim Cares podcast with Dr. James Augustine, where we provide powerful solutions for helping you create wellness. The following discussion is for educational purposes only and is not meant to diagnose or treat disease. Because our approach is individualized, it's important to not apply this information without first consulting with your healthcare professional. And now, here's Dr. Jim.
Do you have health problems? Are you struggling with chronic illness? You're 30, 40, 50, and things are starting to show up that you do not like. Blood pressure, cholesterol, more tired and fatigued, can't do your day, joint pain all over the place, can't sleep, depression, anxiety, all of those issues. Well, today we're going to talk about something very special. Absolutely phenomenal, mind-blowing, and maybe you've heard that phrase, if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Well, this is the one exception. I received a phone call this morning from somebody who just purchased a piece of technology, and she lives in Arizona, and we talked about, well, I didn't talk to her actually, my staff talked to her, and saying that she spent $12,000 on this particular machine. And is it what I was talking about on a previous video? And unfortunately, it wasn't. It is not. So I want to clarify. I want to clear the air with this so that people really do know. So central to my practice and to getting people to heal like I've never seen before is a piece of technology that's called high voltage pulsed electromagnetic fields. Unsure if you could maybe hear there's some pulsing going on in the background. This is out actually in my office. Some patients are here. So I wanted to demonstrate what this technology is, why it's so significant for people to be healthy. This doesn't treat disease. This is about getting people healthy at the deepest level where all your whole body physiology really matters. This is really where it takes place, and that's inside your cells. So cellular health is a critical factor. I discovered this about almost 18 years ago now, that it's such a big deal. When people do not change and heal, no matter what they do and what they try, they start to believe in this thing, well, your doctors will tell you it's genetic and it's just your age, you're getting older. Well, if you think about those two items, what can you do about them? Nothing. You can do nothing about your age nor your genetics. Maybe you're into epigenetics, maybe you're into some of the genetic testing, and therefore there's some alterations that you can make, but you can't change your genetics. So what it is something called cellular health. This is a big issue, and I discovered an amazing piece of technology almost 18 years ago that has been just a game changer. You've heard that phrase before, but this is real. This really makes a difference. And the critical key with this technology is called high voltage pulsed electromagnetic fields. High voltage is the key. Now, what you will notice with a high voltage machine is I took my watch off because it will destroy the battery because it's electromagnetic. And I'm going to show you, this is the cable. And by the way, the cable, look at how beefy that is. That's pretty significant. Notice there are two electrodes here, two prongs that actually plug into the machine. The problem with some other high voltage machines is that they'll have this cable right here will be split into two that will go into the machines, two different ports on the machine. And if by chance you're on this particular machine or technology, and one of those cables, one side gets pulled out of the machine, it's going to dump a ton of electricity into your body, which wouldn't be good for you. Okay, this particular technology that I have, it's called a Pulse Systems. It's the best you can buy. It's the XL Pro, and it's absolutely amazing. You can change the frequency of the pulses. You can change certainly the intensity and the time that you do it. So I'm going to plug this in, and you're going to hear a noise, which is the pulsing of the machine. So let me plug it in real quick. Pardon me. And there we go. We're going to turn it on. And I have what's called the Cube. The Cube. It's phenomenal. It's very thick, and you can put this right up against your heart. and it does not alter the rate or rhythm of your heart. It charges up cells with the same exact energy that should be in your cells. And so what's been discovered back in the day, our bodies are electrical. I don't know if you can hear it and see it. I'm vibrating quite a bit. So you will feel the energy inside your body. Turn that back off. You will feel the energy inside your body. But this discovery is that our cells, our body's electrical, our cells have a measurable voltage in them. In every condition, problem, disease process that we could run into, there's always a loss of charge inside your cells. So from a medical doctor standpoint, typically they want medications to work, and sometimes they don't, or many times they won't because of your cellular health. Imagine if you cannot get your food that you eat and or targeted nutrients. Let's just say you're doing whole food nutrition or some kind of nutrition. You're doing a functional medicine program to try to heal your body, to get your body to heal, and nothing changes. Nothing changes. You go from doctor to doctor to doctor. What I've discovered is that a person's cellular health is so critical and foundational because that's where your physiology really happens, is inside your cells. There was this thing back in the day called the Krebs cycle they discovered, and this is the biochemistry inside your cells. And it's interesting that you've got food at the top end fueling into this process that is converted by your body into acetyl-CoA, and then all of the next stages as it goes through this Krebs cycle, what it's all based on is it's all based on nutrients. You need certain nutrients to make this process occur. And ultimately what you end up with is energy. Your cells will create the energy inside your body. Well, it can get altered. And the strange thing is that healthcare has really deviated away from nutrients to try to impact your health. Well, and I believe that is another topic of discussion, another video that we should do. It's interesting that doctors will not use nutrition to help people to function normally and heal, get their bodies to heal, but it's all pharmaceutical based. I mean, I think that there's the obvious reason there is it's lucrative for pharmaceuticals, to use pharmaceuticals. But your basic biochemistry is the Krebs cycle, and what happens though if we can't get those food and nutrients therefore into your cells, oxygen, nutrients into your cells, and therefore can't pull out the toxins and the metabolites out of your cells, then nothing changes, nothing improves. So this technology right here, called high voltage pulsed electromagnetic fields, another phrase that they're currently using is high energy PEMF, high intensity PEMF. Those are some other phrases, but you will feel the energy. This is the distinction here. Very expensive technology, but you will feel it inside your tissues, and this will change your cellular health. It will improve it pretty dramatically. There's 3 phases to Krebs cycle. The last phase is electron donation, donating electrons. Well, that's kind of the phase where this works. But in general, if you can understand this process of getting your cells to function normally so that your nutrition of any kind works, actually gets inside your cells and therefore creates that physiology that creates energy and allows your body to function normally, what a great thing. What you'll notice when you compare and you're out there searching for something like this, by the way, this technology right here that I have, it's from a company called Pulse Centers. PulseCenters.com. You can look up the XL Pro that I have and that I've used. I have more than several of them. It's phenomenal. Phenomenal. It is that absolute exception for everything that's out there. Imagine something that has no side effects or risks to it. This. Only health benefits, and the health benefits are very obvious. Very obvious. I'm finishing right now up with a patient, stage 4 esophageal cancer, and he, 12 weeks, course, we did scans. We did a bunch of tests as well. Consult testing. We did this high voltage PEMF. We also did things to improve his central nervous system. Because with this, I will have every patient that I see, everybody charges up their brain. Why? Because the brain ultimately is what controls and regulates everything inside your body. It's what heals you. It's what heals you, your brain. Not doctors, not vitamins, not food, not drugs. It is your brain. Runs and regulates everything, and it's what heals everything. How do I know that? Because back in the day, 20, almost 30 years ago now, a piece of technology that I use, a testing technology, heart rate variability, demonstrated for me that people with dreadful illness have dreadful nerve system function, dreadful autonomic nervous system function. People with great health have great nervous system function. There must be a connection there. We could take these people over here with dreadful nerve system or dreadful health problems, but improve their autonomic nervous system, then we can get people to heal. But there was another glitch there that I discovered, but cellular health is a major, major player with this. And these are the people that they've done everything and nothing seems to work. Well, they need to come see me. Because I don't really care what walks into my office, what type of problem or condition walks into my office. Unless God says it's your time to go, I can get people to heal, not treat disease. Really critical there, really big and clear distinction. I do not cure, treat, or heal anyone or anything. It's always the real doctor being them, and it's all driven from inside out through their central nervous system. That's truly what cures, treats, and heals them, not me. And if we can charge all of those tissues up, all the critical tissues, their liver, their gastrointestinal tract, their pancreas, their kidneys, their adrenals, their lungs, their heart. Little side note about heart, really interesting. With this technology, we have this bed. It's like a full body bed that you would lay down on. And oh my goodness, when you turn this on and turn this up, your body will be jumping. You will feel this. You will feel this inside your body and tissues. So I laid on it for 5 or 10 minutes. But prior to that, I had done this testing that we do. It's called an HSR, heart sound recorder. And it graphs all 4 heart valves to measure, and it's measuring the sounds of your heart. Very distinct graph, and this technology has been around since like the late 1930s. Pretty amazing technology. And, from stress and various different things, I thought, my opinion, my heart wasn't looking so good. Anyway, went out, laid on this table, charged up for about 10, 15 minutes, went back in, and I thought, I'm going to redo this test. Oh my gosh, heart function dramatically improved on the HSR. This continues to shock and surprise me about how people can heal and how putting energy back into their cells can make such a dramatic difference in their full body health and therefore physiology. And back, 18 years ago, there was a great lady named Barbara. She had a history of breast cancer, mastectomy on the right side, and we had done some testing, some scans, and at that time I was only doing something called biocranial, which jumpstarts the brain, central nervous system, autonomic nervous system. Biocranial does that, and we would change diet and lifestyle and very targeted nutrients based on her body physiology and what was going on. 6 weeks, rescanned her, no change in her full body physiology. And that doesn't sit well with me. We have to get improvements in full body function. So I was right then there introduced to this amazing technology of high voltage PEMF or high intensity PEMF. At the same time, though, my scanning technology had an upgrade that would measure cellular health. And it was like one of those moments that I was like, that's it. That's what happened. So therefore, we rescanned her and discovered that. And then I got this technology. I jumped into it and got this technology. Phenomenal, major, massive changes with just about everybody that we see. It does take some time to heal. And imagine that we're trying to get a person to heal, never treating disease, because we don't have to do that. We just want people to heal and let's improve their health. And when they do that, some of those other problems tend to just go away. Kind of a good thing. I think all doctors would agree that if you could do something to be healthier, it's probably going to be a great thing for your body. So never treat disease, always look towards getting your body healthier. That's my approach. So I hope this helps. There's some distinctions out there with regards to high voltage, pulsed electromagnetic fields, and low voltage. There are companies out there that have really expensive systems, low voltage systems, but you will not feel it. The energy that's coming through it, it's really, really low. It does not do the same thing at all that high voltage does. It can improve blood flow some, but it does not improve cellular health to this degree and to this magnitude. Very, very significant difference there. If you want to talk about it, please email me at draugustine@gmail.com. You can call my office, 562-860-3404. I'm on social media as Dr. Jim Cares, Dr. Jim Cares, all one word together. I'm on Facebook. I'm on YouTube, TikTok. What else? All those things, all the social medias, you can find me there. I'm also on Apple and Spotify podcasts, as well as the rest of the podcasting services that are out there. So you can listen to this and or you can watch this also on YouTube, this video. I hope this is helpful. Please let me know in the comments, and we will see you all next week.
Thanks for joining us on your journey to wellness. Join us next time for more information and education about your health. And feel free to contact Dr. Jim on social media or at his office, Ahead to Wellness in Buena Park, California.